This isn't just another story about a celebrity's kid wanting to be a wrestler. This is the story of a dream that got shattered, a fall that could have ended everything, and a wild comeback that's building a buzz so loud people are starting to take notice. Forget what you think you know about wrestling legacies. Arissa LeBrock's journey is redefining what it means to fight for your own name, and it all kicked off with a choice that almost no one saw coming. To get where Arissa LeBrock is going, you first have to understand where she comes from. She's the daughter of two larger-than-life figures who owned their respective corners of Hollywood. Her father is, of course, Steven Seagal, the action movie icon of the late 80s and 90s. A seventh Dan black belt in Aikido, Seagal wasn't just playing a tough guy on screen. He was one, and that real-deal combat background became his global brand. Her mother is Kelly LeBrock, the supermodel and actress who became a cultural icon in the 80s, with roles in movies like The Woman in Red and the cult classic Weird Science. She was the definition of Hollywood glamour and success. After her marriage and divorce from Seagal, Kelly made a decision that would change her kids' lives forever. She left Hollywood. She moved her family to a ranch, determined to raise them far away from the pressures and negativity of the limelight. Growing up on that ranch taught Arissa about hard work, a long way from any red carpet. And while she eventually did follow her mom into modeling, building a successful career as a plus-size model and appearing on the Lifetime series Growing Up Supermodel in 2017, another part of her DNA was bubbling just beneath the surface, her dad's fighting spirit. This wasn't just for show. Arissa started serious training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, proving her connection to martial arts was as real as her father's. This created a unique combination: a model with star presence, a famous last name, and legit BJJ skills. That mix was just too compelling for the biggest name in sports entertainment to pass up. In December 2019, the call came. World Wrestling Entertainment invited Arissa for a multi-day tryout at their state-of-the-art performance center in Orlando, Florida. This is the place where WWE forges its future stars, a brutal meat grinder designed to test an athlete's body, mind, and charisma. The news sent a ripple through the wrestling world. Here was a prospect with a promoter's dream resume, daughter of an action hero, a model with TV experience, and a legitimate martial artist. It seemed like a perfect fit, like her path to stardom was already paved. This was her shot to prove she wasn't just a name, that she belonged in that squared circle. The tryout was confirmed and the journey had begun. And then, nothing. In a video she later released, Arissa noted that she got hurt shortly after that tryout, bringing her wrestling ambitions to a halt. The momentum she had built just vanished. The buzz faded away. For any aspiring athlete, an injury is a physical roadblock. But when it happens right as you're about to get your big break, the mental toll can be a career killer. The door that had swung wide open seemed to slam shut, and Arissa LeBrock disappeared from the wrestling radar. It looked like the story was over before the first chapter was even written. What happens when a dream dies? For most, that's it. But for a few, it's where the real fight starts. After her setback and the time away, Arissa made a choice that didn't just save her career. It completely reshaped it. She enrolled at the Rhodes Wrestling Academy in Austin, Texas, putting her future in the hands of one of wrestling's most respected figures, Dustin Rhodes. This isn't just some random wrestling school, and Dustin Rhodes isn't just any trainer. As the man formerly known as Goldust in WWE and a current star in AEW, Dustin is a walking, talking wrestling encyclopedia. He's the son of the legendary American Dream Dusty Rhodes and the half-brother of the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. If anyone on this planet understands the pressure of a famous last name, it's him. He knows what it's like to live in a shadow and what it takes to build your own identity. At the Rhodes Wrestling Academy, you don't get a free pass. It's a place built on grit and old-school work ethic. Arissa wasn't treated like Steven Seagal's daughter. She was just another student, learning the craft from square one, taking bumps, selling moves, and earning her stripes. Dustin saw her potential, But more importantly, he saw her drive. In a 2023 interview with Sports Guys Talking Wrestling, Rhodes praised his student. He said, "She's doing a great job, but this is only the beginning for her." He noted her dedication, saying, "We're working with a personal trainer, and she's trying to get all her ducks in a row." After months of this grueling training, the moment of truth arrived. In March 2023, Arissa LeBrock competed in a student showcase for the Rhodes Wrestling Academy, her public in-ring debut. It wasn't in a giant arena or under bright TV lights. It was an intimate setting for a crowd that gets the sacrifice it takes to even step through those ropes. As she competed in a tag team match, she wasn't a model or a celebrity's kid. She was a wrestler, someone who had fought her way back from a massive setback. That single match represented a monumental comeback. This kind of resilience is what professional wrestling is all about. It's about getting knocked down and, against the odds, getting back on your feet. If you're finding this journey as incredible as we are, do us a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories behind the superstars. That showcase debut lit a fuse. It was proof that she could do it. She had the grit. And the man who guided her there, Dustin Rhodes, made a bold prediction that put people on notice. He stated, "Pretty soon the whole world's going to be talking about Arissa LeBrock." Fast forward to today, and that prediction is starting to feel real. A flurry of social media posts and YouTube videos has ignited speculation, all pointing toward a potentially massive 2025 for Arissa. The narrative online is that she's on the verge of shocking the wrestling world, finally finishing the journey she started back in 2019. But let's be crystal clear. As of right now, there has been no official confirmation from WWE or any other major promotion about a contract or a debut. What we're seeing is a groundswell of organic buzz, a testament to just how compelling her story is. The real shock isn't an announced signing. It's that she is even in this conversation after her dream was nearly dead in the water. This speculation is fueled by a perfect storm. First, her lineage is undeniable. Wrestling is a business built on families, from the Anoa'is to the Rhodes themselves. Second, her look and presence are off the charts. She has the star quality of her mother and the intimidating aura of her father. And third, and this is the most important part, her comeback story is 100% authentic. She didn't use her name to get an easy pass. She faced a real setback and sought out one of the most credible trainers in the world to rebuild herself from the ground up. That's a level of respect you can't buy. So, what happens next? Today, Arissa LeBrock is one of the most interesting free agents in the entire business. Her journey proves that a legacy isn't just something you're given. It's something you build. She took a famous name, a crushing setback, and intense scrutiny and forged them into a suit of armor. The big question now is, where does she go from here? Does she finish the story she started and finally walk into the WWE Performance Center, not as a hopeful, but as a signed talent? Or could she join her mentor, Dustin Rhodes, in All Elite Wrestling, a company known for championing compelling stories? The foundation is laid. The comeback is complete. The buzz is real. Arissa LeBrock is no longer just Steven Seagal's daughter. She is a professional wrestler, standing on her own, ready to write her own next chapter, one wrist lock at a time. What do you think? Where does Arissa LeBrock belong? WWE or AEW? Let us know your fantasy booking in the comments below.